Hello my dear students, welcome back to your class. In previous class I have discussed two extra questions from the chapter The Living Organisms, Characteristics and Habitats. In this video I am going to discuss more three extra questions from your book. Okay, these are very important for your proper concept about this topic. Let's start. The third number question: when does photosynthesis and respiration occur in plant? As you know, photosynthesis is the process by which plants can make their own food, and where leaves act as the food factories for the plants. So photosynthesis for food making in plants takes place only during the daytime when sunlight is available. But respiration in plants takes place during the daytime as well as at nighttime, isn't it? As you know, for photosynthesis, which are necessary: sunlight, then chlorophyll, also water, carbon dioxide. These are raw materials which are very essential for food making in plants. Okay, so photosynthesis must be occur during the daytime when the sunlight is available, isn't it? And respiration is the process by which they get their energy that takes place during the daytime as well as at night time, isn't it? So I hope there will be no any problem in this question. Next question, we proceed. Differentiate between biotic and abiotic components. As I have discussed that in our ecosystem there are mainly two components. First is biotic, another is abiotic components. Abiotic components means non-living, and biotic means living, isn't it? So we can say that the term biotic means living and the term abiotic means non-living, isn't it? So here we can differentiate biotic and abiotic components in first point. Next difference, in biotic components, all the living things in our habitat are biotic components, but the non-biotic abiotic components are under all non-living things in a habitat known as abiotic components, isn't it? Now example of biotic components such as plants, animals, and abiotic components including air, soil, or clouds, isn't it? Temperature. So such things comes under abiotic components. So here you can easily differentiate between the biotic and abiotic components in our nature, isn't it? Now the next question: what is acclimatization and how it differs from adaptation? So let's comes to acclimatization. Acclimatization is the small changes in an organism to overcome small changes in the surrounding of that organisms. So any organisms, if there is some small changes taking place to overcome the small changes that is in the surrounding of that organisms, that is known as acclimatization. Whereas adaptation is the permanent ability of an organisms to make themselves suitable for living in particular environment, and adaptation is very slow and gradual process, whereas acclimatization is comparatively a quick method. Now I will explain it. Now, what is acclimatization and what is adaptation? Adaptation, we have seen that adaptation is a permanent and long-term adjustment that is shown by living organism to changing environment. But acclimatization is temporary and short-term adjustment shown by living organisms to the changing environment. And the timing of adaptation that takes a long time to appear, but acclimatization only takes a short time to appear. So here we can see that adaptation is the gradual process, but acclimatization that is rapid process. And the changes here, changes in adaptation that is permanent, but the changes in acclimatization that is temporary. So we have seen that. Now you can take example of both. In adaptation, you have seen that some cactus plants and the animals that lives in desert areas such as camel and other organisms, how they adapted to that lifestyle, how they compensate the loss of water from their body. The leaves are modified into spine-like structure in cactus plants, and also some animals having a large ear to prevent the high heat of desert to make themselves more cool. Then also some animals used to live in the burrow of sand to reduce the to reduce or to cope up with the heat or temperature of that desert area, isn't it? And then you can see some examples of acclimatization, including changes in the body structure or physiology of an individual over a lifetime. Just like while a person going for a gym, then sometimes he may be increasing muscle mass via weightlifting. Then another example, high altitude acclimatization. Their body must be there are some body changes occurs in the physiology of that person. So such changes can be known as acclimatization. Okay, I hope you understood this. And if you have any problem between acclimatization, adaptation, and other question that I have discussed, please tell me in the e-portal. Please you can write in your chat box also. I will answer you as soon as possible. That's all, students. Thank you. Have a nice day.